good part of the day. Dear participants, we are so honored you all have joined us today. And this webinar is being conducted as a post-open course cascading event, and it is going to be extremely productive in terms of enhancing your utilizing technologies in your English language classroom. And hopefully by the end of our webinar, you will be able to take some great takeaways with yourself. So we would like to go through our agenda. Yeah. So firstly, our webinar is going to last for 40 minutes. Your questions, if you have any questions, please feel free to type them in our chat box, and we will answer all of them. Regional English Language Officer Jennifer Uller will give us an opening speech, then Tatiana with the topic EdTech Tools Fostering Collaboration Among Students. Lilia takes turn with the topic Educational Technologies for Teaching Fluent English, and me, Nafisa, I will present on topic Writing Through Technology, how to use the Write and Improve tool. So Jennifer, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Nafisa. Good afternoon and good evening, or good morning if you're watching this a little bit later. It's my pleasure to join this group of alumni and to greet teachers of English. You're some of the most dedicated people I know, interested in learning and growing, even on Sunday afternoons in the middle of July when many people are on vacation. Your dedication is very outstanding to me. I know everyone here is in for a delight in being able to take part in workshops with our online professional English network alumni. So thank you to Nafisa and to Lilia for what I know are going to be really interesting and useful workshops. For those of you that don't know, the Regional English Language Office for Russia has a lot of free resources for teachers. We have programs that happen spring, summer, fall, and winter that are free of charge, where you can learn more about technology, about methodology, and other aspects of teaching. If you'd like to find out more, we have a Telegram channel that is at Relo, R-E-L-O, Rus, R-U-S. So it's R-E-L-O-R-U-S. Please join and know that you'd be welcome as part of our community. Otherwise, I wish you a wonderful afternoon of professional development, and I thank you for your dedication in being part of our community. Thanks for inviting me, Nafisa, and I wish everyone a wonderful afternoon.
Oh, thank you so much, Jennifer. We would really say you the words of gratitude for all of your support. Relo team is super in terms of supporting all the EFL teachers around Russia and other countries. Thank you so much. Without your support, we couldn't reach any our achievements we have now. Thank you so much.
So hello everyone, my name is Tatiana, and today I'm going to talk about some EdTech tools that foster collaboration among students and make lessons more engaging and vivid. And I decided to choose one app I love the most. They call Any App. So next slide, please. Call Any App is an AI assistant that helps you connect to a virtual friend. So this can help with learning, problem solving, entertainment, and it also differs from the official ChatGPT, as you can have continuous conversations with AI assistant. It makes you feel like you're talking to a friend, and the conversation is very natural. So the app is free and available for both computer and smartphone versions. So it's supported by Android and iPhone. So the app doesn't require a VPN, which is essential for the citizens of Russian Federation. And the app is completely accessible. And once it has been installed on the store, the setup is very straightforward. So it's very easy to manage. It provides many opportunities for fostering students' communication as well as self-education. So next slide, please. So in this app, we can find 5 types of interlocutors. So these are international language tourists, buddies, mentors, history, and seasonal. The choice of interlocutor depends on the age and interests of your students. So if you look at the first column, you can choose a speaker with any accent, British English, like in New Yorker, with a Parisian touch, Barcelona style, etc. So, and regarding English level and the speed of speech, there are settings which allow you to switch to mode of beginner, vocabulary, slow speech, or both if required. So next slide, please. So as for me, I'm a teacher and I teach 3 different groups of students. So my first group is university students who study business English at the university, international law, public administration levels B to C1. The size of the group is 20 students. So number 2 is students at evening courses who study general English as beginners. There are 4 students, and pre-teens, it's my private tutorship is just 1 student. So next slide, please. So if we talk about university students who study international law, so with my university students, this semester we delved into the intricacies of employment law and various types of discrimination. So we also compare civil law to common law. For this purpose, we can call any in the following way: just to choose a historical figure, just in this part history, or representatives of different countries, then assign a person to a group and ask this group to interview the person. So afterward, students exchange the information and insights they got within a group. And while implementing this task, the teacher can also assign some roles within group, like journalist, timekeeper, note taker, or just ask the group, have conversation with the character. So Lily, can you play the video, please?
One sec.
Pray do proceed with your question. Dear Tanya, I'm at your service.
Wow, Mr. Washington, I was wondering if you could tell me how important the issue of workplace discrimination was during your time.
Most pertinent inquiry. Dear Tanya, during my time, the concept of workplace discrimination was not as formally recognized as it is today. However, it was indeed a significant matter, particularly in relation to race and gender. Enslaved individuals were forced into labor without compensation or rights, and this institution was deeply ingrained in our society, particularly in the southern colonies. Additionally, women faced considerable limitations in the workforce, often relegated to domestic roles and denied opportunities for education and advancement. While the ideals of liberty and equality were
What do you mean by domestic roles?
By domestic roles, I refer to the responsibilities typically assigned to women within the household during my era. These roles encompass tasks such as cooking, cleaning, sewing, and caring for children. Women were often expected to manage the home and ensure the well-being of their families, with little opportunity for engagement in public life or professions outside the home. This confinement to
So as you can see while talking to an interview, you can press a raise hand button. So this feature is essential when in a group of students, some need to have some additional information or clarify a certain aspect. So Lily, next slide, please.
Pray do proceed.
My next group is students at evening courses. They are only beginning to study language, so they can read complex texts, adapted versions, and we're at GNA together. And actually, it were the text my students loved the most. And being adults, they can reflect and ponder on some complicated issues in this. In this novel. So one important thing is that their level is beginner, but they're able to follow the natural flow of native speech. So here I can ask them to switch to mode to beginner and ask their questions. So Lily, can you play the video, please?
Sure. Hello, dear Tanya. How do you fare today? I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I am well, thank you.
So, I have got a question about Mr. Rochester.
Of course. What would you like to ask about Mr. Rochester?
So, what was the trait of character that attracted you most in Mr. Rochester?
I was most attracted to his deep passion and intensity.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Rochester's strong feelings and honesty drew me to him.
Oh, anything else?
His honesty and depth of feeling captivated me.
Thank you, Jane.
So for these groups of students, you can give specific topics according to the English level. So such as asking about childhood, difficulties at works, or the chores. Jane did, then she was a governess. So next slide, please. So last group here is preteens. For preteens, there are also lots of opportunities. I don't have groups of children in this age group, but I presume you can do similar things with them. So one important task is to first brainstorm some questions using a particular grammar structure. So you can make them ask questions, for example, general questions or WH questions, or children can take the questions using Nearport. So, and then they interview a person. So, what is important here that the app records previous talks, which can really help some shy students find their virtual friends and have deep conversations after the class. So here we can see that we have beginners vocabulary mode and slow speech mode. So Lily, please play the video.
Of course. What do you want to ask Tanya? Ho, ho, ho.
What is the idea of the best present for a grandmother?
A warm blanket and a photo book are great gifts for grandmothers. Ho, ho, ho.
And anything else?
How about a nice plant or some yummy cookies? Ho, ho, ho.
And how can I cook cookies?
To cook cookies, mix butter, sugars and egg, then add flour and chocolate chips and bake at 350 degrees. Ho, ho, ho.
Thanks a lot, bye.
And next slide, please. Yeah, and the final thing here, so text messages. So apart from having virtual conversations, so students can write text messages either during oral conversation while talking to a character or just by texting. So this allows the exercise to be modified accordingly. So here we have two examples. The character is Evelyn the Adventurer. The first, I was talking to him about my cat, and the second talk, the character began himself. So I suppose that's all for today. So I thank everyone. If you have any questions, just don't hesitate to text in the box, and I will answer all the questions. Thank you.
Tatiana, thank you so much for your very interesting presentation. We love it so much. Lilia, please take the turn.
Well, thank you very much. Hi, everyone. My name is Lily, and I'm happy to be here to present you my report about teaching speaking. I work only with adult students, and I can say that speaking is a skill which is always in demand. So everyone wants to be able to express themselves in a foreign language. So firstly, I'd like to tell you about the connection between technology and speaking today. Nowadays, we use technologies in our everyday life. I dare say we live with a smartphone in our hand. New technologies offer new ways for communication, for people to connect, and often through spoken language. That's why it is important to use technologies while teaching. But why is it important for English learners to develop their speaking skills? Professor John Lewis says, If you learn a foreign language and you can't speak, it feels like a failure. So the thing is, John Lewis shared his experience learning Korean, and when he studied it, he came out not being able to speak at all. And our students should know how to say everything they want and feel authentic speaking English. So that's crucial for their life and their emotions and feelings. But let's find out some tools which give teachers opportunities to engage students in conversation. There are two types, pronunciation tools and conferencing tools. And the first tool I would like to present is Youglish. It is called Youglish. It is a free website and that's really easy to use. So as you can see, you can look for a word you need, a phrase you need, an expression you need, a sentence you need. And pay attention to this panel, where you can choose British English accent, American accent, even Australian one if you need. And it is great for practicing, each one. And you need just to type in a word or a phrase or a sentence, and you will see a little video. Youglish will respond with the moment maybe of the video with it, and students and you can practice and develop their pronunciation skills. Also, you can even narrow down your search by word class, such as noun, verb, adverb, or adjective. To do this, you just need to type the target word and put a colon. Then type V for a verb, N for a noun, A for an adjective, and AD for adverb. So because we know that we have some words in English which can be some parts of speech, so it is easy to find anything you want there. They are not all the words, but there is a majority of words students need, so try that if you haven't done that yet. Well, also, we can see some other pronunciation tools that we can use in our English classes, as Merriam-Webster online dictionary. It is an online dictionary, as they say, America's most trusted dictionary, American English. Also, Google Translate. Google Translate provides not only the pronunciation of words, but also offers translations, and using of L1 in our English classes is helpful. It usually helps understanding, so why not? One more service, one more website, if we want as well, Forvo. Forvo is a website and app that provides audio recordings of words, phrases, and sentences in over 300 languages. And I'm not only an English teacher, I also teach Spanish, and I can even check pronunciation of Spanish words here, and of English, of course, and of different speakers from different countries. So it's a great tool as well for checking different versions of English, and for practicing and developing pronunciation skills. So let's talk about conferencing tools. So we use them for our English classes, and there are different platforms with very, very similar options. So Skype, Google Hangouts, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, Zoom, FaceTime, WhatsApp, all of them have the opportunity, so we can connect with the video, and it is very, very comfortable and great. You can share your screen and so on. So great tools, for having classes. And the most compelling tool I would like to tell you about is Golden Speaker Builder. So Golden Speaker Builder is a new tool that helps learners to master these features, of pronunciation, Golden Speaker means a perfect speaker to learn from, and the tool lets learners build the perfect speaker for them. And first, learners are asked to record their voices to create a model of their speech. So on the slide, you can see 40 icons, with numbers. You need to click. By the way, I need to point out that the process of logging in is very, very easy. And you just click each one, and you need to record your voice pronouncing the sentence you are given. So for example, on the slide you can see it is impossible to believe that it really exists. So you just record your voice, then carry on with every icon, and then I'll show you. You will have your speaking model recorded. Then you select teacher voice. It might be a male or a female voice, and you combine them, and the service does it. And at the end, you have some audios with sentences, and you can play the Golden Speaker utterance. It is like a combination of your voice and a perfect native-like voice, similar to yours. It is very, very interesting. You are hearing your own your voice, and you just need to repeat the sentence the Golden Speakers says. You can record it as well right here, pushing the last button, and you can send it to your teacher for checking, or just a student can does it as a part of a homework, their homework. So a great tool for practicing pronunciation. Well, that's all what I'd like to tell you. Thank you very much for your attention. Use the newest tools for your English classes.
Lilia, thank you so much for your amazing presentation. We loved it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So thank you so much. And I'm going to take the turn. Hi again, everyone. I'm Nafisa, and I would like to introduce to you a super easy and effective writing tool, which is called the Write and Improve resource. So it is a valuable resource for EFL learners looking to enhance their writing abilities. This tool is an online tool that provides feedback on English writing, and I would like to mention that it was developed by the University of Cambridge, and it is totally free to use. You can download it and go through an easy login process to use it. Now, let me highlight some key features of this tool. First, it gives feedback on grammar, your vocabulary, and spelling. Secondly, it provides an overall score for the writing. And finally, it suggests ways to improve your writing and provides examples. So here is in this slide, you can see a step-by-step instruction on how to use the Write and Improve tool in your English language classroom. If you look at the picture number 1, here you can see the interface of this website, the first page, as you follow the link. When you push the create an account button, you can go to the login page, which is really easy. If you look here, you can see that you have to type here your first name, then last name, then you have to choose your language, your first language, then your position, who are you, teacher or learner, then email address and password, and then confirm your password. Then after registration, you will see this interface, picture number 3 here. In the menu of this website, on the last picture, you can see a lot of steps, a lot of parts of this menu, and you can choose any of them which is appropriate for your students' learner level. Lilia, would you like to say something? You are raising your hand.
Oh, no.
No? Okay. So, yeah. And then you can select the level of writing. It may be elementary, intermediate, or advanced, something like that. And then provide an example writing prompt. The topics are provided by the system itself, and you can just choose one and write your text. And you have to type a short sample text into the tool and click Submit button to get your feedback. Lilia, can you show us the next slide, please? Yeah, thank you. After submitting your text, the system analyzes it and provides you with a feedback. So it shows the overall score given. If you look at the picture number 1 here, if you look at the picture number 1 here, we can see that we have chosen the topic gardening, and it says that we have to look at the 3 pictures which are provided below. Then write a story shown in these pictures, and our story should be in 35 words or more. Here you can see these pictures. And the text is purposefully written with the mistakes and not correctly written to check the system how it works. Then we have submitted this text, pressing the check button. Here we can see the feedback, detailed feedback from the system, where it highlights the mistakes in the text and recommendations. So, just a second. Lilia, could you show us the next slide, please? Yeah, this is a QR code to the website. If it is okay with you, please follow this QR code to log into the website just to try your hand. It will take just a couple of minutes, not more.
So actually, I didn't need to log in. I went straight to the site, and I have already started writing something just to check what I didn't ask to log in or create any passwords.
Okay. So did it work for you? Tatiana, you told that you tried it earlier. Did it work for you?
Oh, yes. So just let me see.
Oh, you cannot see me. My video was off. Actually, it's not so difficult, I think, and anyone can use this tool in their teaching context. Our digitally native learners are very used to use these technologies in the classroom and out of the classroom, by the way, not only in. Yeah, if you could log in, I would highly recommend you to try your hand and to just choose any topic and write any text, just to try it, to check it, how it works. Yeah. And now I would like to provide you some tips for using this tool effectively. So the first, practice writing regularly using the tool. Then try to focus on improving 1 or 2 areas at a time. And it is better to submit multiple drafts to track your progress. yeah, these are tips which I would like to share with you. And to wrap up, I would like to say that Write and Improve tool is a very useful tool for EFL writing practice. As you see, it provides targeted feedback to improve your grammar, vocabulary, and spelling. And a regular practice using the tool can build writing confidence and skills. This is all I would like to say you today. Thank you so much for your attention. If no questions, thank you all. Thank you so much. We will share the recording of this webinar with all our colleagues. Thank you.
Nafis, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you, Tatiana, Lilia.
Thank you,
Thank you so
everyone.
much. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a